F to the R to the S to the H to the O to the U to the T. That fresh
What's up?
out.
What's up? What's
Yo,
up?
What's
I am
good?
loving the new
What's good?
intro.
You gotta love it. You gotta love it.
Friday
And
night. We get here Friday night live, man. We in the building, man. What's
with
good, man? Bebo
less,
C's in the building. What's going on?
hey, just feeling right. Blessed to be here another year. You know what I'm saying? And glad to be on with y'all. Peace to J Camp and LB the Podfather.
Yes,
Might
sir.
catch them next go round, but let's
It's Friday.
dog
It's Friday
Texas.
night, man.
Yeah, it is. Yep. And we got first, we got Texas Brown Sugar. Go ahead and
Let's go.
follow
What's
and
H
good?
in the
subscribe to her. There you
What's
go.
good
There.
now?
house.
Let's go. How's it going? You on the
Oh,
road?
it's great. It's great. We are
What's up?
out of Texas,
Okay.
visiting family. We in the IN Indiana with fam.
Snap
So
town in the building.
we loving it. We loving it right
There you
now.
go. There you
Okay,
go.
okay, okay. We got a good show for y'all today. And like I said, shout out to LB the Podfather, J Kim holding it down, man.
Yeah.
Taking it easy, man, on this
Yeah,
Friday night, man.
yeah.
We gonna hold it down though. But
And
we
go
got
ahead
a
and
dope
subscribe to
show,
Fresh
man.
Out too. For
Yes.
subscribe, hit the
Subscribe,
like
man, all day
button.
long.
If you haven't yet, go ahead and do that. It ain't too late. It's never too late. But go ahead and support us. Rap City, No Basement, World's Most Dangerous Podcast. Let's go, Iceberg. How you feeling,
Hey man,
bro?
we got a good show, man. Beyonce dropped something nice, man. You know what I'm saying? The Migos dropped one
Yes.
member, so now they two. But man, we got a really, 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 really dope show, man, for you guys today. Man, it-
Mm-hmm.
man, like I said, we got the Spice King in the building. Keith Lorren, man.
Uh-oh.
Come on,
Uh-oh.
man. Like this thing, it's a serious
Let's go.
situation, man. And we got to start with him first, man. But if you don't know who Spice King is, man, this dude has been grinding for a while, man. He is in Costco, Walmart, man. Like this dude is serious, man. Everybody was hating on him. Now he's on top, man. Dude, he's shining, man. Coming straight off the Clearport, man. Again, this is the spiciest man in the world. He invented cooking, man. Let's be clear, man. I've
Uh-oh.
been knowing this dude
Uh-oh.
In,
for a
in
minute,
case
man.
y'all don't know,
Spice King, man.
in case y'all don't know,
Spice
I'm
King was
Lorren.
good.
I'm the spiciest man in the world, the Duke of Delicious, the Kaiser of Curry, and the man who invented cooking. And I'm also the Spice King. So let's get
Hey.
Yes,
Let's
sir.
go.
yeah.
Shades in the dark, so the man's
Woo.
glowing. What's
You,
good
are,
with
you
you,
already
brother?
know.
Love
You already
it.
know. You already know.
And
Thank
let's
y'all
be
so
clear.
much
Let's
for
be
having me.
clear. I got
You
the, it's
welcome, no
like
doubt.
George, man. I got the OG joints, right? Okay.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
I got
Yeah.
Those are the
Yeah.
old
joints.
school, man. That's when we first
I
started,
got hey,
man.
I got the new boys. Well, this ain't even the new boys. And I'm
Hey,
out. So you know what time it is. Come
thank you
on,
for the support.
man. I'm out. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, I
Come
got
on,
you.
man.
Spice King gonna
Hey,
get you
dude,
right.
this is the first black man I done seen on the bottle. Let's be clear.
There you
That's right.
go.
Come
There you
on.
go.
From our humble beginnings on YouTube, we're the largest African American owned spice company now. And right now, we're
Nice.
Go.
in
Nice.
5,000
Nice.
stores. We're ready to go starting off in
Congrats.
Canada. We're gonna go out through all the Middle East and throughout Asia and also through Europe too with the spices. So we're just so blessed and thankful. And tonight, I just want to be a pure inspiration to everybody watching that you can accomplish the most unattainable, outlandish goals, being yourself and walking in your true authenticity.
All
Mm.
day.
And
All
doing it
day.
while black.
There you go. That's
Well,
the way to do it.
first of all, Spice King, man, tell him how you started, man. How you started this whole situation? Because I've been watching you on YouTube for years. When you had on the sunglasses, man, cooking the mac and cheese that I still make to this day.
Still do. Still
To this day.
to this day.
That's what's up.
Now listen, I'm gonna give you all an inspirational story. So my family has been doing a food thing for generations. My great grandfather had a famous restaurant in St. Augustine, Florida. Lucille Ball, Desi Arnaz, Clark Gable, Marilyn Monroe, all these school celebrities would go to his restaurant, and they would travel for miles. And this is during a time of pure segregation, and they still came to get his food. And that's me the power of the African American palate, the taste. People would come for miles over. And I wanted to accomplish the same thing, but do it on a larger global scale. So after a whole tour around the world, after I graduated college, my aunt said, Keith, you need to go find yourself. Why don't you start traveling? Go somewhere. And my family helped me get the funds together. And my first trip that I went internationally was in Japan. And when I was in Japan, I was roaming the streets. I didn't have no extra money, but I would meet people and then cook for them. Meet people and then cook for them. And the word spread around about my fried chicken. I ended up cooking in Kyoto, Yokohama, Osaka, Ibaraki, Tokyo, all over Japan. And when I got back, they were like, yo, you need to mail us these spices. So that was my first introduction. And then I took a job over in the Middle East, which was a divine blessing. And I ended up cooking for the royal family, some of the sheikhs. And everybody would say the same thing. Yo, man, what the hell did you put in this damn food? This shit is delicious. So they said, when I got to America, they said, hey, we need you to send us the spices, but also teach us how to make these recipes. So the first video I did on YouTube was my Jamaican beef patty video, which I cooked for my friends in Abu Dhabi, then an oxtail video. And the first day I put up my video, I made my first sale. And then from there, the ball started rolling. I got invited on NBC Today show for my barbecue rib video. And the rest is history. I've just been rolling online. And in addition to entertaining on the internet, I also got the divine inspiration to attack business. So I started focusing on real distribution. There's a lot of people that's out there tap dancing online, but you need to do real business, meet with real companies, and get real distribution. And there's some people out there trying to use the Spice King name. I'm the damn Spice King.
Let's be clear.
There you go. There you go.
I seen them out there. But listen, we're in 5,000 stores. We're on all the shelves. We just got a brand new contract with Costco stores, which I'm really happy about. And we have the large bottles for all of the restaurateurs. And we're so blessed that we created the Spice of Wakanda for all the people out there in the Marvel universe to, have the Wakanda flavor forever. You know what I'm saying? So we're really
excited.
I'm popping. I gotta get that. I gotta get 2 bottles of that.
Oh, you listen. It's life changing. Do you know spices are medicine? And in that Spice of Wakanda, there's over 28 herbs and spices. Each spice has a certain attribute to our health and to our cells, and helps us vibrate faster. It helps blood flow to different places, and it's really amazing. Our spices are medicine.
Oh, I mean, that's so awesome, man. And what you just shared with everybody is the fact that you're not just a Spice King, but you're international Spice King, which puts you on a international television show by way of NBC, and you even beyond international, you Wakandian. So you got the Wakandian spices, and that's what's up, brother. So with that said, what is your most popular spice or spices that you provide for folks?
I'm most excited about the collard green seasoning, because that reminds me of my grandmother. A lot of people sleep on African American cuisine, but it's one of the best in the world. Now, whether it's island or Creole or African or anywhere, if we put our hands on it, it has an authenticity. And collard greens for me was something that's Southern. At all the family reunions, we have collard greens. It's full of iron and nutrition. And when we cook those meats down there, we get all of the gelatin from the meats that makes our bones strong. You see how good my skin looks? You see how good my skin looks?
His skin does look good.
Yeah, that's all the
that.
collagen from eating the greens and the bone broths and stuff. So it's a science to all of this. So my favorite season right now is the collard green or the jerk or the curry or the new Spice of Wakanda. You know what I'm saying? I love all of that.
I gotta cap that one.
What would you say is your favorite spice? Or was that pretty much it? The same deal.
My absolute favorite spice is probably the seafood spice, because this flavor profile. Yeah, my great grandfather would mix these same type of herbs at his restaurant, and what makes this spice blend different is we actually make all of our spices like fine perfumes. They're infused with aromatic essential oils and trace minerals. So this one has top lime, Florida key lime, dill, tarragon, clove, and the salt I got imported from Greece. This salt has over 72 trace minerals. So when you eat it, your brain works better. Your blood flows better. The electricity in your body works better.
Gotcha.
It's amazing, the flavor. And that's the seafood spice.
Nice.
And me and my girls love it because it's the only thing we need. Being a mother, a working mother, it's a one-stop shop. Shake it on and you're done. Not 3 and 4 or 5 different spices. It's perfect.
You know what? I watch those cooking videos online and everybody mixing the whole cabinet. And that's because y'all seasonings are nasty and cheap. Y'all stop buying them cheap. garbage seasonings and buy a Spice King version, you're only gonna have to use one. Each
One and it's
blend
done.
is curated for a particular dish, like our grilled steak and seasoning. Let me see if I see it. I gave that one away already, but that one is smoked with coal fire. There you go. It has porcini mushrooms in it. When you use it, it makes the meat taste flame, bro. It gives it a umami pop that's just indescribable. You can put it on lamb chops. I even like to put it on grilled. It's really great.
Okay.
So
Nice.
if you notice, all of my spices, like our oxtail, all of these are geared towards the African American, Caribbean, or island palate. You know, I create spices to represent ethnic flavor profiles and give us a representation on the store shelves and in the kitchens of the world.
No, all day.
Well,
all
this is the
day.
thing. This is the other thing too. Spice King, is your advertisements are amazing.
They are.
Let's be clear, and it's the other thing too. Spice
nice.
King is on
thank you.
Apple, is on iTunes. He's on Apple Music. Booming. The music is crazy. This is a hip hop show. So to me, where does all that inspiration come from, and why is it so important to put that into your marketing to let people know that this is like, you know, because you put a lot of Afrobeat, Caribbean, hip hop, everything in there. Where does that come from, man? Why do you think that's so important to put that in your brand and your marketing?
Well, music is magic, and going all throughout history, our African drums radiate knowledge and vibration and power and inspiration and energy to anybody that hears it. You go out and hear a beat and you can get revved up for war, or you can hear a beat and be lulled to sleep, or you can hear a beat vibration and be inspired and start thinking about the wildest idea. So in the Spice music, I hope to encourage people to live out their true creativity, to have a good time, to get in the kitchen and cook and share and just have a good time. And that's what it's all about, just to have fun. My whole life right now is just to have a lot of fun and make people smile and share love. That's it.
If you don't mind, can I play one of the commercials real quick?
Please,
can I play one of the video? Hold
do.
on real quick. Just so y'all know what's going down. Hold on real quick.
I'm the Spice King. Spice King, when I get you right. Spice King, when I get you right. Whether morning, noon, or night. Whether morning, noon, or night. Spice King, when I get you right. Spice King, when I get you right. Whether morning, noon, or night. Whether morning, noon, or night. Come on. All-purpose seafood. Yeah. Golden collard green. Grilled steak and burger. Even poultry. Yeah. Get your barbecue up and Caribbean curry. Yeah. These are just some of the spices from the Spice King. Let's go. Spice King, wanna get you right. Spice King, wanna get you right. Whether morning, noon, or night.
Come on, man.
You know,
that's
I'm
what I'm
get
talking about.
right.
Hey man, I sent it to my dude. I said, man, that's my man Spice King on the track.
There you have it.
Now this thing, did you ever want to be an artist, man? Was you ever like a singer, artist? Did you ever want to do music or what?
No, but I was inspired. There's a young lady by the name of Nikki the Jukebox, and she reached out to me about my all-purpose seasoning, and I went on her Facebook page, and I noticed how beautiful she sang, and I was like, Nikki, man, I was so inspired by your voice. Can you help us make some spice music or some seasoning music? And that's when we made that first song. And the whole point of the song, just to be a fun advertisement. In every song, we let you know what flavors that we have, what seasonings we have, and where you can get them in the stores. And that's the purpose of them, just to have fun. Yeah. And music is magic.
Hey, it works.
And all of the music, we're $1 billion brand because that's putting it out there in the universe. I'm saying what stores a little secret. So when I first started my first video, I was telling people, yo, go to my website. I didn't even have a damn website. I was saying, go and buy my spices, and all I had was the little Ziploc bags. But I believe in speaking things into the existence and letting it manifest and just working towards it. And you always got to start with your end goal in mind and then work backwards. And that's how it's done.
Reverse engineering,
just knocking on the door. Yeah. Somebody's gonna say yes. Somebody's gonna say yes. I'm so thankful for all the people that say yes.
Before Bebo goes in with his question, man, I just want to ask you about your manifestations and what you do with your spirituality and how that goes into your business as well, into your empire, and how you move.
Oh, that's number one. What people don't realize is that everything starts off in the ethereal first, and then it's concentrated into the physical. So in my
Mm.
world,
Mm.
I write things on my vision board. I write it down. I put dates by it. I can show you if you were to come into my prayer room. I got so many things checked off, all the stores, all the places I want to travel,
Mm.
all the celebrities that I want to cook for, how much money I want to have, my type of health, the kind of happiness I want to have, where I want to be. You know what? Just to show you, in September 15th in 2018, I wrote on my vision board that I was going to move into my beach house. And then
Mm.
September 15th came. September 15th, 2019 came, but I moved into the date on September 15th, 2020 in my beach house. I
Wow.
walked right outside, walked to
Wow.
the ocean. See, it happens
Wow.
to the date. In fact, I did it 2 days earlier than the 15th. It was on the 13th, but
Mm.
to the
Okay.
date. And that
Wow.
may
Wow.
not come
Look at
for a
God.
year that you want, but it's right around the corner. And that happened with all of the
Yeah.
stores, all of the opportunities. You just got to know how to pray, and you got to just stay and tune everything out. Whatever's going on around you, don't look at it. Just look at what you expect, and that's what you're gonna get.
That's so awesome.
Yeah.
And
Message.
Message.
yeah. There you go. There you go.
And there's
Um,
room for everybody. People,
yeah.
there's room for everybody. You don't have to worry about
Mm.
Cormick and Badia and all these other big brands because you're just as valuable too. So you have an idea,
You
you put
are.
it out.
Mm.
Some people may not like my flavor, but they may like Charlie's flavor. They'll go get Charlie's, but then they get tired of Charlie's, they're gonna come back and try Spice King.
But
Because they're using more than one season. That's probably why.
yeah, that's right. There you go. Yeah.
There you go. So, brother, I, we know that with each spice that you provide for individuals to use for whatever foods that they're preparing, that each one has has its own unique experience, right?
Mm.
Um,
Correct.
is there like an overall arching experience or kind of a mission statement, if you will? I mean, it don't have to be formal, but do you have like an overall arching general experience that you have or that you want folks to gain or garner from consuming what it is that you provide in your seasonings?
Yeah, I can sum it up in the words of perfect balance.
Mm.
Mm.
Okay. Okay.
My spices are one-stop shop. So when
Okay.
you use, let's say, I'll talk about my seafood spice again. It's going to give you the citrus notes. It's going to give you the
Mm.
sweet. It's going to give you the salty. It's going to give you the buttery notes. It's going to give you all the herbs. It's going to give you the garlic. It's going to give you that fresh taste. It's going to remove that fishy taste. If you're using cheap quality fish, it's going to remove that for you. Just make it taste like a gourmet meal. So when you use the
Okay.
Okay.
Spice King food, just amazing. Period. Just amazing.
Yeah.
Perfect
Nice.
balance. On our
Okay.
tongue, we have certain flavor receptors. We have sweet, you have salty, you have bitter, you have spicy, and then you have one called umami. If you can
Mm.
hit all of those in a perfect balance, people are gonna say, "Damn, that's good." And guess what? Damn, that's good.
There you go. There it is. That ought to be a mission or a motto. Damn, that's
That's
good.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Spice King.
Hey, go ahead, Les. You got
Now,
something?
I like to have a glass of wine and a great song playing when I'm cooking.
Mm.
What is a song or a type of music that you listen to when you're cooking?
Um, Aside from the Spice King music, this new Spice King music on iTunes, Spotify, I love Barry White. He's
Okay.
tops for me because I love his orchestrations and his beats. I love Travis Scott music.
Let's go.
Okay.
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 LB the Power Father in there. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's a lot of great people out there, but I love soulful music.
Mm.
There you have it. So you have inspiration from a variety of genres, from what it sounds like.
Yeah, Rick
From the old
James,
school class. Yeah.
Barry White.
Now
Hold
that
on.
would be a great soundtrack to
Yeah.
cook to.
Hey, but this is the thing, Spice King. Like,
Yeah.
this is a hip hop show. So, what's your top 5 rappers and hip
Hip-hop
hop artists of all time? Top 5. We need your Mount Rushmore.
All right, we got Biggie, we got Pac, of course. We got Travis Scott. I love Kanye
Okay.
West.
Okay. Okay.
Um,
Well.
I like I like Rick Ross. I like the flow. I like the beats of his
Mhm.
song.
Mhm.
And the last one, damn, that's hard. Who?
That sounded like 5 right there, but if
Yeah.
you sound like you're about
Oh
to
yeah,
squeeze a bonus
give us
for
one
us.
more.
Yeah, give us a little bonus if you have one.
At this present moment, that's what comes to mind. Jay-Z
And is
too.
that
Okay.
But I
okay?
like
Oh
Jay
yeah.
Z. I
Nice.
like Jay Z beyond the music. I like him for his business acumen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like
Mm,
Kanye
Okay.
because of his confidence and his business acumen and his resiliency to opposition. That's why I like those people.
Yeah.
Now, is
When I,
that in
I look-
order? Is that list in order, or is that just kind of anywhere
Already going.
anywhere in the top
no,
5? Okay.
it's just
Okay.
anywhere in the top. I'm
Mhm.
trying to. Oh,
Okay.
Master P too. Master P is a genius
Okay.
Yes.
Yes,
his
he
Boy.
marketing,
is.
what he's been able to do, and to give opportunities to other people. I would love to work with Master P one
I'm
day.
surprised. I'm surprised you haven't linked up with him yet. Y'all
yes.
almost like on the same level, in my opinion,
Yep.
man. When it comes to getting this stuff moving.
If it is to be, it will be. He's actually on my vision board.
Mm.
Okay.
Yeah, we got to link that
All
up, man.
right,
Hey,
P. Let's holla at Spice
when it
King.
happens, you gotta let us know when it happens.
Right. And I want to do some stuff for Rick Ross and Wingstop too.
Mm.
I got a
Okay.
new
Ooh.
Okay.
got a pepper
That
that'll put
Spice King edition for the Wingstop. Yeah,
Yes.
we need
Yes.
that.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Y'all need a partnership actually with
Yeah.
Wingstop. So you mentioned, the general fact that you have a wish list, a list of entertainers that you'd like to work with, cook for, and so forth. Are there any artists, actors, entertainers in general that you have worked with? And if so, who?
I recently did some sauces and spices for DJ Khaled and Mr. E Class restaurants, Finger
Okay.
Lick Island Teams.
And the Figure Lincoln is serious.
Yeah.
If you haven't been down there, you got to go to it.
You got to check. They got a little Spice King in there too now. Down at
Shut up, I didn't know that.
Ooh, I
Island
need to
Teams.
make my way down
Yeah, we gotta go down
to Florida.
Yeah, they're
All
doing
right, yeah.
Okay.
so
Nice.
most
Nice.
recent. Those are the people I work with.
Good.
Awesome. Awesome.
Yeah.
Can you share can you share what's next to come? What that next major move is for the Spice King in either 2022 or sometime shortly after?
So, well, my inspiration is to make the whole world taste better. So we're going global. We're going to get distribution off in Canada, the UK, United Arab Emirates, all over the Middle East, and also in places in Africa.
Okay.
Really excited about that. I'm excited about the spice of Wakanda.
There you
I'm-
go.
I'm
There
That's
you
gonna
go.
hit with the movie too. It's gonna
Yeah.
hit.
I'm excited
Yeah.
Oh
about
yeah.
spice. I created the world's first cannabis flavored seasoning and hot sauce, and we have several of that. But it puts cannabis in a culinary perspective where you can taste all of the notes and complement meat and veggies. I'm excited about
Interesting.
that.
Mm.
All
And
the
then
420 people stand up.
my next goal is to make everybody's health better.
Okay.
Going to herbs, and I'm going to begin studying in natural medicine and herbs and how to mix them in the proper formulations to promote longevity.
Mhm.
Okay.
And that's what we need right now. Everybody's overweight. Then you start cooking at home more, and it starts with your spices, man. You got to get your spices, man. You got to get them, man. And then, like I said, go to Walmart, go to any of your stores.
Let me list them: Walmart, Stop and Shop, Big Y, Jewel-Osco, HEB, Food Lion, Kroger, Costco, and Fry's. And we're also getting into Safeway and Wakefern and
Okay.
That's what I'm talking about.
and ShopRite.
And shop right. Okay. Brother, we could definitely appreciate what it is that you bring from your business, not just from the aspect of selling a product and generating a profit, but I'm sure that those that are listening, like we are here at the Fresh Out panel, we clearly understand that. I mean, off rip, you are extremely knowledgeable about what it is that you engage in with your business. You're highly knowledgeable about the spices that not only you sell, but just the spice industry, for lack of better wording. And you're very passionate about just continuing to want to progress in that fray, when you talk about wanting to engage in healthy, I forgot how you coined it, but basically the going the healthier route, with things. So and that's what entrepreneurship is about. Just, take not just being complacent, but taking things forward from a progressive standpoint. And we could definitely appreciate that in you and your business, brother.
Yes.
Thank you
Let's
so much.
go ahead and get one more, man, and we can move.
Huh?
Go ahead, let's dog. Get one more.
No, man, I like I said, me and my homegirls, we appreciate the one-stop shop. And I mean, I love the videos. When you're putting about, I'm immediately calling Iceberg. Did you see Spice King?
Thank
Yeah.
y'all. Thank y'all.
I mean, it's wonderful to see a young Black man doing his thing. And as we mentioned earlier, it's this a great inspiration for even some of the younger cats who are trying to get into the rap game, whether it be rapping or on the business side. I think your model is a great one to mimic. I mean, your hustle game is just A1.
Thank you.
And I appreciate what you're doing as far as trying to show that to the world.
Absolutely.
Salute to you for that.
Our
Salute,
flavor
Keith.
must be tasted.
Mm-hmm.
Our flavor
Oh, yeah.
must be tasted and appreciated.
Yes. And I love the seafood. Throw that on my shrimp. Delish.
I used to use
Thank-
Old Bay. And when I
Yeah.
started getting yours, I'm like, I just threw it out. I'm like, man, I'm done with that. I don't even use the Tonys no more. I'm done with that too.
I get a lot of those emails, and I appreciate it so very much. Thank you, all of y'all, for giving me a chance. Thank you for everybody who's ever watched one of my videos, who's ever used one of our products. Like, I'm getting goosebumps because I just know how hard it is. And there are millions of people out there making cooking videos, and there are millions of people out there wanting to have food products. I'm thankful that people put faith in our products and has given us a chance. That means that other people after us are going to be given a chance, and we successful
Yes.
too. So thank y'all for buying Spice King, trying Spice King.
Well, this is the question though, Spice King, is for the young guys, man. What can you give them some words of inspiration, man, before we get you out of here? What's some words of inspiration for somebody who wants to be like you? Like, how can we cookie cut Spice King and get other guys, other young dudes saying, hey, I want to be like him. I want to have my own situation. I don't want to just get something off the shelf or anything like that, whether it's cooking, making shoes, fabrics, fashion. What's the mindset that you have to do what you do?
All of this is custom clothes, man. All of this is, listen, Walt Disney said it best. He said, if you build it, the people will come. And my grandma would always say, you never know unless you try. You got to get out there and try. People can give you two answers. It can be a yes, or it could be a no. I wait for the yeses. I keep going until I get the yeses. Go for it. If the inspiration comes to you, that means it's your job to do it. It's a sin not to follow your inspiration, because if you don't follow your inspiration, that's like slapping God in the face. Hey, I'm giving you all these ideas and you ain't listening to them. I'm gonna give them to somebody else. So I move on inspiration. When I feel like something is right, I do it, and I don't let nobody talk me out. And a lot of people are gonna say no, but don't even look at them. You keep going. And you got to give yourself a self-talk every day. Every day I go in the mirror, and a lot of people, when I first started, I'm like, I invented cooking. I'm the spice. That's not out of arrogance. That's a self-affirmation, because we experience so much negativity out there. We have to reaffirm the negativity with positivity. So when I wake up in the morning, I say, I look good. I feel good. I smell good. I'm rich. I move good. I'm $1 billion brand. I'm so grateful. I'm so thankful. I'm so excited. I'm so appreciative. I'm so loved. I love everybody. I just say all kind of stuff like that every day in the mirror. And by the time I walk out the door, I'm on fire. I'm on fire when I walk out there. And then I practice my spirituality. Rose is one of the highest frequencies on the planet. The rose signifies love. So you know what I do every day before I leave the house? I tell you why my skin look this good now. You see that glow? So every day before I leave my house, I make a mixture of rose water, rose oil, rose witch hazel, trace mineral drops, vegetable glycerin, and I shake it and a little bit of olive oil. Olive oil is a holy oil anyway. And I douse my hair, my face, down everywhere before I go into my business meeting. So when I walk in the door, I'm like a bouquet of roses. I'm accepted.
Ah,
We need that Spice King masterclass, man.
yes.
I go all the way. I even know about, the spiritual numbers and stuff, but I use them in my prayers and stuff. Like, that's another show.
There you go. I guess you don't want to give too much spice, huh?
That's another show.
That's all right, bro.
And hold on, let's be clear. Spice King came off the plane to talk to us.
Off the plane.
Just
straight off the tarmac to talk to us.
That's right.
That's much love right there too, bro.
Well, thank you guys for having me and for highlighting our story. I think my story mimics a lot of people's story out there. That people have a dream, they have a talent. If you have a talent, you got to work to perfect it. Go to school, get the education. And a lot of people, are going to get college degrees. But when you go to get your college degree, you learn how to communicate with other people who have college degrees. All the people in the boardroom have those degrees, and you have to know their language. I know the street language. I can speak Spanish. I know some Chinese. I know some Japanese. I know some Arabic. I know how to speak in the rooms that I'm in. That comes from education. Go and get your education. Become the best. I'm the best that ever did it when it comes to spices. And in your trades, you go out there and you be the best. And even in the Bible says the man that is skilled in his work will be set before kings. And how many kings I done cook for?
Annie out.
Annie out.
Hey, you back.
I got excited to knock the phone down.
So, hey, hold up. It's SpiceKingWorld.com. Go check it out. And then also, what's a promo code if you got one right now for them?
Fresh out.
Fresh out.
Just like your moniker on Fresh Out.
All right, bet. So do the Fresh Out. Is that a 10%? What is that on there?
It's a discount. I'm not sure the percent. I think it's 10%.
10%. So Fresh Out, go to Spice King World, not the fake one, because like I said, there's some fake ones out there. Go to the real one, SpiceKingWorld.com.
I'm the Spice King.
There you go.
With the shades, brother. With the
cooking,
shades.
man. It's a long time coming, man. So, like I said, again, I just salute you, man, for the business, man. Like, to me, you're the Black Gary V to me, man. You keep me motivated, man, because I got some things I'm working on the side. So you keep me motivated. And if the spices give me the energy that you got, come on,
that's
man.
It. All in there. Listen, go after your dreams. Somebody's gonna say yes. It's your job to just keep on knocking until you hear it. And when you hear it, break the door down.
It's a numbers game,
man.
Huh?
Hey, we appreciate you.
All
right. Hey,
much
man,
love,
thanks again.
y'all.
Appreciate you, brother. Yeah, there you go.
Spice King gonna get you right.
Hey, like I said, man, this is the thing. Some people are like, man, you a hip hop show. Why you got the Spice King? I'm trying to tell you, Spice King is that dude. Again, it goes back to health too, man. We all getting a little older. You got to start cooking, and it starts with your spices. Spice King World again, man. Holla at the Spice King, man. He's
and
living.
Didn't you say legend. He's got multiple albums on Spotify and Apple?
Yeah. So you got to mess with dude, man. He's 1,000,000% legit, man. So again, like I said, Spice King, man, you know how he holds it down, man. But before we go in, man, to these two topics we're going to get into tonight, I got to give some shout outs, man, real quick, man. I got to give a shout out to 50 Cent, man. He just did an NBA deal with the Kings. They're going to have all his liqueurs in there. So it's a big deal. They're also going to do some stuff with some kids. So it's a really dope move for 50. Ludacris just dropped. And I've been talking about those stupid brat dolls that I do not want my niece to have. And shout out to AJ, my nephew's on here watching right now. But my niece, I do not want her playing with those brat dolls. So Ludacris has partnered with Mattel, and he actually has his own dolls for kids of color, for girls of color, and they have some for boys too. So check those out, man. It is called Karma's World. So it's dope, man. Go check that out, man. Definitely, you got kids. If you got little girls, less dog, you got to get some. And then also shout out to H Town. We had to put H Town on the map, man.
H
That
Town.
Krill burger was rated #1 in the city. So let's be clear, man. Shout out to, and this thing, it goes back, and this is why we had Spice King on, because Bun B, he went from hip hop to now serving great food. So, and also building a brand. So, what do y'all think about these before we go in?
You got it, Les.
No,
Ladies first.
Man, I think it's just showing Black excellence. I love to see, and I said it earlier, I love to see our Black men in excellence.
Yeah.
They are the head, and I love seeing this, and in hopes that hopefully those after them will follow in their footsteps and do even greater things. So I'm loving it. I'm loving it, and it's diverse. You know, we're not just talking about liquor. We're talking about food, toys. Like, I'm loving it. Black excellence always.
Yep.
I think Les Dog just stole the show with that response there. I mean, we just got done witnessing the words of wisdom from Spice King, an entrepreneur in his own right, and now we're looking at 3 others here on the screen, folks. I mean, the opportunities are out there. Les Dog said it in terms of the diversity of the businesses that these gentlemen have, that these Black men have, in order to not only service themselves and their families, but the communities as well. And good looking out, Devon, on the
Devon in the building, man. Happy birthday, Bebo P, man.
Hey.
You know what I'm saying? Hey,
good looking out. Good looking
You know
out.
what I'm saying? Hey, I got him a fresh out cup, man. Hold up,
Okay, all right,
man. Shout out to Nightmare too. Happy birthday, Bebo, man. His birthday.
Yes.
Hey, we just want to throw your cup up real quick, man. If you got something in the crib, throw your cup up, man. You know what I'm saying, for Bebo, man. This is he's what, you 22?
21 and a half. We ain't counting.
21 and a half, man. Shout out to Bebo,
you can have
man.
this cup, or you can have a little. And now
There you go.
there
you go.
Yes, let's celebrate Bepo's birthday, but let's cop in some of those cups.
That's right. That's right. And
you know, man.
Y'all could celebrate my birthday by celebrating just, I think Les said, a Black excellence, like tried and true Black excellence. So go ahead and hit that subscribe button. If you haven't been to Texas Brown Sugar's YouTube channel, go ahead and do the same over there. That's what helps to celebrate a birthday like mine, is to support one another. So shout out to y'all. I can't do what I do with Fresh Out without y'all, so hey, I can't do it without y'all either. So much love to everybody, and let's just keep this thing going.
Speaking about keeping this thing going, we got to talk about the Migos.
Okay.
They just dropped somebody, man. They just dropped Offset, man. This thing, we're going to go into this top, man, because everybody's like, man, who cares about the Migos? They fell off. Okay. This is the thing. Let's be clear, man. They're a super group, man, because they've been holding things down, man, for the last 5 years, 6 years. They've been doing their thing, man. Everybody's been copying their flow. Let's be serious. So,
yeah.
This is my question, man, to you guys. We've been seeing a division between the two and Offset, which obviously he's married to Cardi B. There's a 2-part question in this. Number one, with them having already a long career already, can the two actually like be successful without Offset? Because let's be clear, if you're into that music, Offset he's got bars, like he's got flow, he's got swag. But then the other question is, do you think he's going to do a Bobby Brown, and can he be successful as a solo artist? And there's a third part too. Did he leave because he's comfortable? I mean, like, Cardi's giving him $2 million checks for his birthday. So do you think he's done? Like, he's like, man, I ain't got to grind no more. My shorty's got all the bread. We got 2 kids now. We in the crib. Do you think his hunger is gone? That's a lot to unpack, by the way.
So you might have to repeat the first 2 at some point, brother. I'll start with the last one.
Can the duo keep the brand moving just with them without Offset, because Offset's a big deal when it comes to the Migos.
Yeah. Who knows? I know they're working on or they have a single called, what was it, Hotel Lobby.
Trash.
So
Trash.
okay. All right. Well, there you have it, folks. There's your quick
Dang.
review on the song.
Hey man, shout out to Nino Beige in the
Nino
building.
Beige. What's going on, bro? What's going on?
So hold
Nino?
up. So hold up, Nino. We need to know, Nino, like, do you see them being successful without Offset? That's what we need to know. And first of all, if you're not following Nino Beige, go on IG and follow him, man. One of the hottest producers in LA right now, man. He's got a Grammy nod on his belt, man. Did some dope production with the new super group right now, that Coast Contra. Like, let's be clear, follow Nino Beige. But we need to know though, can they hold him down? Hold up, here.
I mean, anything's possible. Anything's possible.
But this thing. So, do you agree with Nino?
I'm not so sure. I'm not going to rule it out, but I'm not just going to go ahead and jump and say, yeah, he's going to definitely take him, take off. No pun intended. I think it's a situation where, like, if you look at it, I know in the beginning, I mean, they were on fire to their consumer base, right? At least for their first couple albums, I'll say. But when that Culture 3 dropped, I'm not saying it wasn't successful, because it was in its own right, but it just didn't have the same hype that it did as, their prior, as their initial projects and works. And I'm not hearing like a grandiose buzz based off of the Few duo here that we're seeing. So they could surprise everybody. They could hit everybody over with the smash, but so far it doesn't look like that's going to happen, but we'll see.
Let's know what you're thinking.
We got to look at history.
Let's go back. Way back.
Let's talk about Temptations.
Okay.
Let's
Dave
talk
Ruffin
about
swag?
New Edition.
Okay. Bobby Brown swag. Okay.
The groups were never the same when the original members left. Migos.
Nino saying Quavo's Beyonce.
That's what they.
So,
that's kind of a rumor
so you also got to
there.
look at it. The Migos did a great job from a business standpoint too.
Fact.
So you have to also take a look at who's the business person in the group. That is going to also be key. And your comparison of Quavo to Bobby Brown, I think that's a really good comparison, because I really do see Offset as the Bobby Brown of the group, and I think he is going to do well. I also think that right now his season is rest. His season is he's hanging out with his family. And I think when he's ready to come back, it's going to be fire. It's going to be fire.
Well, and this is the thing, like, if this is the thing too, and this is for Nino too, because Nino's out in LA. He knows what's going down in LA. He knows how cats do. You go out to LA and you hungry. You start grinding. But my question is also, with Cardi B getting all that money, do you think Offset looked around that mansion and said, why am I over here struggling with these little dudes? I mean, I'm in the crib. Cardi's making bread. Cardi got one album. And she's giving this dude $2 million checks. And then he just say, hey, man, forget them dudes, man. I'll come out with my music when I feel like it. I'll go solo. Then I can kind of do almost like when Meek Mills, when Nicki Minaj got with Meek Mills and said, hey, man, stop doing the street stuff. Do more radio records. Do the joint with Chris Brown. And she's going to maybe change up his look, change up his sound a little bit to be a little bit more radio. Do you think that's what's going on? Or do you think he's just lazy sitting in the mansion just chilling?
I mean, it's easy for ego to get heightened whenever you have the resources by way of Cardi B coming into the situation. Quality control is the business. Speaking of that, Devon, that's a good point.
QC, shout out to QC too, man. QC is the business.
Hey, speaking of that, I do remember one of the Migos, if not all of them, saying something to the effect of them feeling like after the Culture 3 release that they felt like their label basically wasn't pushing them out there like that, and they believe because they feel like the Migos have, you know, they feel like the Migos are like kind of done with or getting to that point, so to speak. So I think that could tie in to what's going on here. And then, you know, with what you said, Iceberg, about, you know, the Cardi B money and the resources.
I see what Nino's saying is they like the next Carters. They could drop a collab joint.
Well, but how successful was even that? And that
ties into what let's be clear. Was talking about. The Amigos wrote that first single for the Carters.
Okay, yeah. With so I mean, the ape-ish. Yeah, go ahead.
It could be what it is, man.
It could. I mean, you know, again, anything can happen. And hey, much love, Spice King, all day.
Shout out Spice King, man. You know what I'm saying? One of the realest in the game, man. Let's be clear. And we're going to put the promo code on screen for you guys.
Definitely come back on the show, too, bro.
Yeah, we got to have you back, man. When you get with Master P, too, let us know.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. But, yeah, I know that these guys basically came up together. So we definitely want them to work it out if there is an actual beef, because I know a lot of what we're talking about, or dang near everything, is kind of speculation. So we'll just see how things go.
They just announced a tour, a concert without him, so it ain't even like a speculation.
Well, I guess as far as the details,
the dude, you know what I'm saying?
But as far as the reason or the details as to why, you know, that's kind of speculation. This point.
Let's dog. What do you think it is, man? You know what I'm saying? Me and Bebo P, we men. What's the woman side of it? What's that women? What's that wisdom, man?
What's that feminine energy?
Yeah, man. What you see?
What's jealous.
The tea leaves? What's the tea leaves doing?
I think they're jealous. I think they want. Ooh. I think they want his life.
Hey, could be.
And maybe Sweetie's part of the problem too, because Sweetie left Quavo in the elevator.
Ooh, yay. Can't rule that out either.
Double bomb for that.
Ooh, you can't.
So basically, like they like, oh man, you over here, you know, you're not working with us. You in the crib. You're a dad. You're not grinding with us no more. That's what you think it is.
I mean, you know, you got Offset, you know, trying to set up a 1, 2, 3 something with you know, couple shorties, Cuban Doll and Summer Bunny. Oh. You had the obvious cheating on Cardi B. Remember that dilemma that happened a year or so ago? So I mean, who knows? I mean, there's been several dynamics that have been kind of like eyebrow raising, to say the least, you know, in that mix. So I wouldn't be surprised if that contributed to what's going on now, and maybe not. I'm just saying, you can't rule out anything at this point, but it could be laziness as well.
I see what Nino's doing. He's got basically Quavo, even if he has to buy a relationship, you know, that's what they normally do, man. Because remember, what shorty do wop that stick that was with not Young Thug, but Gunna. What was the girl that was with Gunna?
Was she like a model chick or something?
Nah, a little singer joint. She's thick too. Chloe.
Oh, okay.
You know, what's the Chloe girl's name, man? Come on, y'all.
The singer.
Chloe Bailey.
Bailey, yeah.
Okay, so we know that was staged. You know, thank you, Nino. We knew that was staged a little bit, because when he went to the pen, she was like, pew, I'm about to holler at another cat. You know what I'm saying? Quavo may have to do that Ariana Grande joint, get a shorty doo-wop, come out with some hot music, and just blow it out the water. I think that they're Hollywood cats, man. They wear leather pants and the open little floral shirts and all that, man. They Hollywood now. So you got to do some Hollywood things. It's not just the music. You got to have a storyline too to kind of do it. So I think they could be successful if they understand the game. They're not just hood rappers no more, in my opinion. Nino, check me if I'm wrong. I think they're rock stars, in my opinion. I think the Migos are bigger than the hood. They're almost on a Drake level, in my opinion. Bebo, you probably don't agree with me, but I think
no. Actually, I'm not disagreeing with you.
I think they're rock stars, man, and I think they'll be successful without Offset. And I think Offset was holding them back in my opinion, because he's like David Ruffin talking about
You ain't
ain't
nothing
nobody
without
coming to see
Ruffin.
you, Otis. Everybody's coming to see me and Cardi B. You know what I'm saying? I don't need y'all. And then he runs to his car and drives off with the glasses on the door. You know what I'm saying? So
No, I do not disagree with anything that you just said, bro. Hey,
Devon,
those
man,
guys
we need
are rock
Devon
stars in the
tap in,
hood.
man. What you thinking on this, Devon? We need Devon on this, man.
Yeah,
But
speak to us.
before we do this, man, who's going to be more successful? Last question on this: who's going to be more successful, the duo or Offset, aka Bobby Brown?
Les Dog, you got it.
Let's dog go in.
I mean, that's a matter of opinion. How are you evaluating success? Is it
I'm
the
asking
amount
you.
of money? Is it because if we're talking about amount of money, it's 9 times out of 10 is definitely going to be Offset because Cardi has built a brand and she knows what it takes to build a brand. So she's going to build him a brand. If we're talking about success as far as, songs, albums, I think it's going to be the duo.
Nino just dropped some General Hospital on us. He's saying the breakup is staged.
That's a possibility too.
Mm.
That's a possibility.
Man,
In order
I ain't
to
even
build
brought.
hype
I
back
ain't even
up.
brought the bomb. I gotta bring the bomb out for me.
Could be very well could be staged. Yeah,
This might be staged.
could be in order to get that hype built back up whenever they
Because
do
we gotta get the
reunite.
hype back. They understand the game.
So are they still Migos?
This is the thing. Remember when they was like, Bobby Brown, we'll give you a different deal that's bigger than the Migo deal. So now Offset can go get his own deal, make his own bread, because he was making New Edition moped money with the Migos.
Not the
now
moped.
He's getting the big bread by himself. You know what I'm saying?
That moped bread.
Devon said, I think Cardi's light.
All right. Okay. Hey.
But this is the thing, Devon. Do you agree with Nino? Do you think this is staged? Then also, like I said, before we get off this joint, do you think they'll do the reunion tour, keep it moving? Nightmare saying 2 Amigos, man. I think they'll be all right. I think they'll be good. Ooh, yeah. Hold up! Shout out to Touch. Shout out to Touch, man. Touch is always in the building. Man. I gotta give Touch. I gotta give him a bump, man. Shout out to Touch, man. You hold it down, man. Question: he said, "Is this a slaughterhouse situation?"
I see where he's getting at with that, because 2 out of the 4 slaughterhouse individuals did just release an album. Joel LT's and Crooked Eye. Basically expressing the frustrations of what happened in the group throughout the majority of the album. So that did happen with Slaughterhouse. I do think that the Migos is kind of tight-lipped about this one in comparison to Slaughterhouse, where you have like almost all the members of the group airing out their frustrations.
And this is why I think it stays, because most of the time black men be like, man, he did this, and you try to win public opinion. It's too quiet.
It's very quiet.
But like I said, like Nino said, though, QC is a genius, man. He's a genius, man. So he could be like saying, hey, man, split y'all up, double up the money, then come back, reunion tour. Y'all got your fans back. It's almost like when Cameron's dude fake was like talking to 50 Cent about, let's fake a beef, and then we come back. Jim Jones, when Jim Jones was saying that bull. Now this thing, Devon, you got the juice, man. We need that Hennessy tea, man. Like, I don't know what happened in the streets. Y'all know what happened in the streets?
Well, no. All I know is, man, even when Offset,
tea, man. Hold on, let me go look up the tea. Hold up, man.
Okay. I know that even Offset was asked, as he was walking to his vehicle, about the beef situation, and he was very mum about that whole situation. So, I mean,
this will be an interesting one. I will say that.
Oh yeah.
And this is the thing, this is why Nino's in LA. I can see a deal, man. This is the other thing too, man. If you've been understanding the game, Quavo's really into basketball. He can hoop, and he's been at all these NBA games, but also he's been at the Drew League. He's been at all the Drew League, which is sponsored by Nike. So I can see something like that where Quavo basically turns into the male Meg Thee Stallion, because Stallion got to deal with Nike too. So this could be a situation, man, where like, all right, man, we had to make sure you was good and you ain't doing no DV stuff like you did with Sweetie. Now we can get you the deal. Now we can do X, Y, and Z and move you into something, man. So I do see Quavo going like extra Hollywood, man, swag, man. Like I said, he's Beyonce out the group, and they want to push this kind of music on people because, like I said, Travis Scott's in the doghouse. So,
yeah. Are they still Migos is important. That is the $64,000 question. I mean, when you have the label choosing, according to them, or at least Offset, Lil Baby over him, you know, in Offset's mind, I mean, the tensions could arise in at least one or a few ways. So, I mean, who knows? But and again, it could be staged.
Look up soon.
I don't know if there was a studio situation. Streets is
you have to school us on that one.
You got to school us on that, man. We had to drop a link for you, man. Yeah, he does say the celebrity games and playing. Yeah, Nightmare is true. Like, yeah, shout out to Nightmare, man.
Peace.
Again, Nino understands the game. If you're not touring, the money ain't real, man. You know what I'm saying? So to me, it goes back, and this is what they're pushing. They're pushing a concert. And then the other thing too, man, but if we ever get back to some COVID stuff with this monkeypox bull, because you know they in Atlanta with the CDC, let me put the kufi on real quick. So they trying to get this tour money, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Again, and then Nino's about to bring us back into this next topic, man, which is Bay's only dropping music to do the tour. So Migos may say, hey, man, we need the big bag. You know what I'm saying? Like, we need to do touring. And you can't tour unless, you know, you got everybody's eyes on you. So we got to get back out there. We got to do something. And typically, people respond to drama more than positivity. So it may be something different, man. So, you know.
And I do know that when they came from 300 to the company now, QC, their tour bread multiplied by at least, what was it? $20,000-$30,000 more than what they were getting with 300. So QC is definitely they definitely seem intelligent when it comes to the artists that they work with in the Migos in this case. So
we'll see what it does, man, because at the end of the day, the 4 quarters coming up, and whatever you're doing for your money, you'll basically have it set up for the 4 quarters. So
indeed,
you know what I'm saying. And speaking of 4 quarter, man, we got to talk about big dog stuff, man. We got to talk about Beyonce, man. Let me drop a bomb for Beyonce. Hey, man, the album is this thing. If you Tatiana, this is your album, man. This album is Tatiana approved. This is Hot Girl Summer, FF Negro Free. This is the album. She just pooped all over Sierra's Jump record. She just pooped on it. This album, if you are a girl of the streets, this is your album. What was y'all initial thoughts when have you heard the album? And what's your thoughts on it? Just this, and this is just we're not going in depth. This is just a reaction. This ain't no review. We're just reacting to the album. I got some words for it. What's y'all thoughts, man, on this joint? Nino, I know you done peeped it. You a producer. What's your thoughts on the Beyonce record? And I know Devon, I know you done peeped it, man. You're a music dude. Touch, Nightmare. I know. What's y'all thoughts on this, man? And I know Nightmare ain't gonna listen to it, but I know your girl listening to it. So what's your girl saying, Nightmare? But what's y'all thoughts on this too? This is a big record. It's a big release.
Yeah, it you know what? It kind of gave me Drunken Love vibes. And it's, as far as production, is very diverse.
It is.
Because you've got a lot of pop, you've got, of course, the house music. You straight got some trap. It was, to me, it almost felt as if it was like her album where she was like, this is where I want to put all of the things that I've never done before, and I want to put it into one album.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, no, real talk. This is like an overload of Beyonce. She just said, let me just take every the house music, the trap music. She was rapping on a song, and you can tell Jay-Z wrote the lyrics. She did. I mean, the church girl record. I was like, oh my God! Like, she's over here talking about getting loose. The church girls getting loose. They gonna take the denim dresses and start dancing. I said, dang. But Bebo, I know, Bebo, I know you the bedroom bully. So you got a lot of girls hollering at him. And then this thing, you need to get your Caribbean jerk, you know what I'm saying, for the bedroom bully action. But I know you're gonna play this when they come through. What's your thoughts on this 7th album from Beyonce? And before we go in, Nino saying it's solid, but overproduced. I agree, it's overproduced, man. My homie did the best song, Plastic, off the
that
off
is the best
Sofa.
song.
Shout out.
It is the best song. On that. Yeah. Shout out to Nino for that. Yeah. It is overproduced at times, and I also will agree with Touch in that this album is better than Drake's. If you're a Beyonce fan and you can also get into the house/dance music, then I believe you'll like this album. It's basically a hot girl album intertwined with elements of, again, the dance, the house, the disco, the pop, the eclectic arrays of a little bit of everything, with the foundation of that dance in this. I mean, the last 2 songs was a Pure Honey and Summer Renaissance. They give off kind of a rave / Studio 54 kind of vibe, with Beyonce, singing her braggadocious lyrics and getting piped up, as she said. I think Alien Superstar, that does the same thing, but it kind of reinforces her as numero uno, what? And she even incorporated that in the hook of that, y'all know that song, Too Sexy for My Shirt, that Right Said Fred.
Right Said Fred.
Yeah. So she incorporated that
now.
groove. Yeah. The rap part, like Iceberg mentioned, that actually reminded me, which I know we're going to get into, that rap part kind of had her sound like Kelis to me, when she was spitting on wax.
We're gonna get into that.
I know, that's where I was gonna stop that. I just wanted to throw that out there.
I agree with Touch where he's saying, I like the mix, sounded great, but it felt like it had no identity, like Les Dog said.
It didn't.
It's literally just all over the place. It's like literally they took like Gorilla and just said, hey man, we're gonna make an album just for Gorilla. We're gonna make an album for that twerking senator. Vote for so and so. vote for Terry Mack. They made a Libby Lou Rainbow Skittles joint. This album can be played in the hood. I'm talking about females. You know what I'm saying? And them sauce boys. It can be played in the club. It can play in Miami. It can play in the hood.
Yeah.
This is a LA joint all day long. I mean, like this is a like Nino said, it's an overload of stuff, man. There's Caribbean, Afrobeat. She gave you everything, and I was like, oh my! Like normally, what was it, like 18 records?
Yeah, about 17 or 18. Yep,
there's a lot of songs.
I do think that Plastic on the Sofa, like Nino stated, is the best song, probably because it's kind of like a natural R&B song. You're not getting the thoughty stuff. You're getting the beat sounds dope. She's singing just on some regular love stuff, and I think really, I mean, of course, her album, this Renaissance album, is her own, but I think all in all, Renaissance for Beyonce is her hot girl / city girl version of Andre 3000's Love Below, Outkast Love Below.
This is why you got the fresh out right here. This is why you got the fresh out right there.
Yeah, or come to think of it, or Ye West 808s and Heartbreaks. With the because both projects kind of had their significant levels of experimentation. So I think that's what
I like Beyonce on the trap joint too. She was rapping on that. She was killing the game.
I couldn't get with it.
But I do agree with Touch though. This thing, you know, this is, first of all, City Girls are up with this record. This is a kick Kevin Samuels while he's down. This is an album. This is like a F Kevin Samuels, F the Red Pill, F everybody, man. This is
really
100% pure black girl magic on an album. And it's just, I mean, this thing, if you marry, your girl's gonna walk around like she's the queen of the house. She's gonna walk around like, you can't touch me, don't mess with me.
Yep.
I'm on my swag. Right now.
It does give you those vibes.
It
Yes.
gives you those. If your
Yes,
girl,
it
it's like your
does.
girl going to Wakanda, going to see Black Panther 2. She gonna come out there wanting to karate chop you. You know what I'm saying? All day long. This album, like I said, it's got a lot of energy, and it's almost scary how
It is.
how it's crazy, man. This is corn. If you was on sugar and then you went to corn syrup, you know what I'm saying? This is some
Man.
other stuff, man.
That church girl joint probably was the most concerning one for me.
Yeah.
I mean, overall, you know, her message was pretty much, you know,
This thing,
hot girl stuff.
every
But that one right
black
there is
restaurant,
like,
every
oh,
black
man.
restaurant you're gonna go to this summer for the rest of the summer is gonna be playing this in the background. I
Not
guarantee, I
every black
agree with Nino.
restaurant.
Every restaurant, that Cocktails in Dallas, they playing this in the background, no doubt.
Boy, man.
And also Nino saying
Man.
it's the vibe when you don't listen too close. What
I
do you
could
agree
see
with that,
that.
Les Dog? You agree with that?
Like I said, I had mixed emotions about this album.
Most people did though.
Let's
Most
turn the
people-
corporate off. Let's turn the Les Dog. We need the thought less dog in there.
Actually, most folks in the Bay have had some, you know, significant criticisms about
I
this
mean,
one. But go ahead, Les.
Like y'all said, it gave me the feeling like I was the stuff. I didn't need nobody else. I didn't need my man. I can do this on my own.
Yeah.
Of
Yep.
course, you know, then you come back into reality and you know.
You look at them like you look at that. Hey, the
You look
rents
over
due,
on
the
the other
mortgage
side
is
of the
due
bed,
in a
you
couple
like,
days. And this is gonna mess up. Hey, the mortgage is due on Monday. This is not one of them records, man. That makes you say, you know, I don't need nobody. Well, and this is the thing. Like this is the thing that I agree with Touch. There is no single ladies, you know, track on there. There's no.
But the whole album is kind of that.
Yeah, it's like, well, this thing, it's almost an album of singles, no doubt. But the other thing is, this is the question I gotta ask as a man, and I want Nino. I need to know Nino's thing too, because I'm talking about creators and keeping it authentic. Beyonce's married with whatever many children she has. She's pushing a lifestyle that she doesn't do.
Correct.
This is like Jay talking about he's shooting up the streets right now when he's at home sitting in a Maybach. Is this energy that she's putting out here, is this helping the community?
ooh, you
Because
want
she's
to
not
go
really
there.
she's not really pushing who she is. She's pushing a mindset that's not really cool for the culture. What do y'all think on that though, man?
It's not. It's not. And
This is City
I've
Girls.
got a
This is-
segment
this
coming
is-
up that
this
was
is
going
City
that's
Girls.
talking about the division of men and women and how it is breaking up the family. Like I said, I mean, I was listening to it, got hyped, was like, yeah. And then I'm rolling over looking at my husband. I'm like, dang, I'm back into
Uh-oh.
reality. Like, let me
You gotta
put this
pay that- you gotta
down
pay that
for a
mortgage on
minute.
it first.
Like this
Hey, this thing.
for me it's not the message I would want to put out for my daughters. It's just not.
That church girl, when I saw that church girl, I screenshotted that and put that into the group chat.
You did.
I said, and I just seen a lot of, I done heard a lot of stuff. I done seen a lot of stuff. I was like, church girl. I was like, oh, this is gonna be like a ballad talking about I'm a church girl, but I like a thug or something like that. It said church girls getting loose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is a means.
I was like Devon. I said, damn.
Man, basically Beyonce with this album, and she's done this obviously many times before, you know, with, as somebody put, single ladies and all that type of stuff. She's always been like a matriarch and reinforcing what's going on in society in terms of the downfall of our relationships. Where since, like you said, Iceberg, she's married, and you know the encouragement for the females is cool, if you want to call it that. But where are the songs that actually reflect her lifestyle? Of, hey, it's dope to be a wife. It's dope to have a family, you know,
But
with
that's not
kids. Or is that,
selling right now,
That's not
though,
selling.
Bebo.
well, I know,
And
I get
hold up,
that.
let's be clear. Sierra made a song that was really radio friendly called Jump. It's only at YouTube right now, and you know YouTube is capping with the numbers. It's only got 3 million views, and she just came out with a video on Instagram where she's got all the celebrities, The Rock, she's got Kim Kardashian, like singing the song on social media. So you know they gave him a bag to do that. So that means the song's not doing well if you're using celebrities to promote a song. But the song's not a thoughty song, even though it's talking about making your booty jump. It's still commercial. Like F Negro Freeze song, it's at almost 30 million views.
Yeah.
So those kind of records are what people want to hear. And it's almost like, you remember on New Jack City, and shout out to Nino Bass. When New Jack City, when G Money jumped in that Jeep and he said, yo, I got the next thing. Yeah, we doing the cocaine, but yo, the bitches, oh, that's the business. When they saw this, they went crazy. This Beyonce record is crack to like black women, in my opinion. Good or bad. You know what I'm saying? A lot of churches were bit off the crack game in my hometown. You know what I'm saying? But this thing, man, like this gonna have a Kendra G show. Is about to be off the chain this month. Because they're going to be feeling themselves on Kendra G. Shout out to Kendra G too, holler at me. But what do y'all think about this though, man? And this all before you go in too. Devon said this too. I saw this over here. It makes you think how genuine her past albums were. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I wouldn't expect anything less from Beyonce as far as the content that she gave on Renaissance, you know, with the thotty talk, the, you know, sex references, the, you know, you name it, you know, with women's so-called empowerment or actual empowerment, whatever. And again, she's always been like the head of that type of stuff. So I feel like an album like this kind of helps to add the extra. It's like that Thompson's clear seal that you put on that wood. That wood already might be protected, pause on the wood, but it just helps to reinforce that protection from the moisture and all that type of stuff. And I feel like that's what this album, extra pause.
So much
that's what this that's what this does for, you know, that already existing strong and independent mindset. That you know, that tall, dark, and handsome that I don't need, you know.
I need a 6'6". I need a 6 foot man to make 6 figures and got a 6.
Right. Yeah. Okay.
Now this thing, I agree with Nino. Like I said, again, Nino's in LA. He's with the movers and shakers. She doesn't write the records. She picks them, records them, and then appeal to a crowd.
And I get that. Yeah.
We get that. You know, 100%.
Yeah, definitely
she can't talk about I'm in the house and, you know. But of course, you know, this is for, and then also I think the music is for those women that are housewives that don't get out that much. And it's just like you put this music on in the car. I listen to it in the house, and I'm a guy. I was like, God dang. So I can only imagine being a woman putting that in the whip. Les Dog, what you thinking?
Game over.
Oh, and also before you go in, Les Dog, Nino's saying after this trilogy of albums, it's a wrap for her, which I said that last time we talked. So shout out to Nino. She'll be in Vegas with the doing the Usher joint.
Like Usher, yeah. Oh boy.
Doing a
but I mean, do you really want this to be your legacy album?
Hey, she's got hers, so
yeah.
It's like, hey.
Yeah.
There you have that.
But... And this thing, don't get me wrong, man. Hey, it's a great body of music. It doesn't have an identity, like I think Touch said.
Right.
But the other situation, man, to me, this is Remember when they put Joker into the interrogation room
Yep.
and they thought they had him?
Yeah. Oh, and the Dark Knight movie.
And he called the
Yeah.
number,
Yep.
and the dude's stomach blew up, and then
Yep.
old girl's dead, and they got this. You think, oh man, we already knew Beyonce, and she flipped it, bro. She flipped it, man.
Yep. Oh, hey. We're gonna see how much hotter the rest of this summer is gonna be once folks soak in this Renaissance album.
Nino's also saying, don't forget, man, there's 2 more joints out of this joint too.
Yeah, there is.
And then this is the other thing too. The other thing we need to talk about too, and this is a Nino thing, and Nino does split sheets, publishing, that kind of stuff. So it wasn't just no drama with this thing. Kelis comes out. First of all, her husband's dead. He died, right?
Yeah, I think so.
It's funny how she dropped the music video after her husband died, but whatever. Shout out to Kelis. She basically gets online and gets pissed because Pharrell did a record for sampled her in it and didn't get no clearance. But obviously we know she don't own any of those, any of that stuff. She probably didn't write it, and she don't probably own her publishing.
Right.
Do you think she's right though in the fact where she should have said, hey man, Beyonce should have hollered at me though? You know what I'm saying? Before you use my stuff, it's like Jay-Z doing it. I'm out for presidents to represent me. Get money on the hook. Even though you paid publishing to whoever you paid, you should have hollered at Nas though. Just saying, hey man, I'm throwing you on the hook. Should he done that, or is it just business in y'all's opinion?
It's business. I mean,
Dang,
you think Bae got time to be calling up Kelis? Hey girl, can I use you on my track? No, that should have been her business team to handle that.
Right. I mean,
West Dog is gangster, man. You watch Goodfellas,
boy.
What do you think, Bebo? Birthday boy, bedroom bully.
Yeah, exactly. No, I'm with Les on this from a business standpoint. Morally, yeah, it would have been nice to get the holla, but when it comes to business, hey, like you said, Iceberg, Kelis doesn't contractually own or master. She didn't write the songs on the first album, or at least most of them, if not all of them. So she doesn't really have the leverage to point to the Neptunes in this case, and even the record label, Parkwood and Columbia. They don't need Kelis's permission for sample use. And
who's
you know
to
what?
say that B didn't, already think that was handled already?
I mean, if Pharrell's doing it, then I should be good, right? Like I said, Nino, tap in on this, man. You do publishing, tap in on this.
Yeah.
But since she had done it just woman to woman, black woman to black woman, you know what I'm saying?
Well, Beyonce's not at fault from what I gather, and it certainly isn't her responsibility to directly call Kelis about such an affair if she, once again, doesn't own her own music, or she didn't write the songs to the album or the song that got sampled. So Touch 182, you just can't post stuff like that without some type of receipts. It's kind of out of pocket. Yeah. Yep. And then you got to think too, a couple years ago, I think it was on Complex, she had talked about how there was like maybe some type of an agreement to where like everything was going to be split 33% for between the two Neptunes and Kelis herself. And that's where I'm going with this, Devon.
Says, it sounds personal.
And that's where I'm going with it, because in the contract though, or rather, since she's not a songwriter or producer on her albums, she's not out. She got lucked out from that maybe verbal percentage. So to the personal point, you add on this situation, that could have been the needle in the haystack, the last straw.
Nino is playing 3-dimensional chess. Artist to artist, she's right. Business, she's wrong. But she admitted that. She used it as an opportunity to bring light to what Pharrell and Chad did to her.
Exactly.
Let me get Nino a bomb real quick. Dang.
Yeah.
Dang.
That's what we were just saying. Yeah.
Jeez.
And it's a no. I think a part of it's notoriety too. Hey, let me get myself out there. Let me get back out there.
Well, and let's be clear. She just dropped a single called what was the single called? Lick It or something. Midnight Snacks. And she dropped that. She dropped the Midnight Snack joint. Okay. So I don't know. Ooh. We gotta get Devon on the show. First of all, Nino's gonna be on here next Wednesday. Let's be clear. Nino's gonna be in the building holding it down. Devon said Beyonce stole from her before. Beyonce do be she's married to Jay-Z, man. Like, come on. She's married to
come on now.
Jay-Z's the number one guy doing that.
And he has a lot of influence.
Well, and see, here's the thing too. What's that song, Less Dog, where in part of the song Beyonce was what's up, what's up, what's up, what's up, what's up. There was a part of a song that she did several years ago, and unless you're unless you're an underground cat or know about the underground, most of us know that comes from the boot camp clip OGC first single. So, but yet and still you didn't hear them come out on that in Lambaster because they knew what it was from a business standpoint. So again, is Kelis seeking notoriety now that she's not getting the bag as much as she would like to off of Nas and her billionaire Zaddy died? Is that the case, folks?
Yes. Yes.
Hey. Okay. Well,
and this is the thing. I think the controversy is just gonna make. I think this album, of course, it's gonna be number one because nobody wants to drop when Beyonce drops. It's gonna be a number one album. Let's be clear.
Yeah.
This album, man, with the controversy with the Kelis joint. And let's be clear too. Kelis need to watch herself right now. She's getting them little checks from Nas or whatnot, them little baby mama checks. Cause that little cookbook she was doing, that little farm ain't cracking, and she probably got a little money from her husband dying, but whatever. But she needs to watch out, man, because Beyonce murdered Carrie Hilson.
Yeah,
Carrie Hilson
got blackballed.
She can't drop a record.
Yeah, she got blackballed heavy,
bruh.
Yeah. So yeah, you're right. Kelis does need to watch it because,
and you ugly. Oh my fault. You're not ugly. You're beautiful. Whatever. Honestly, Beyonce could care less about anything of this and probably won't even address it. We don't even know if Beyonce's living right now. We don't even see her. Like, she came out with an album with no cover, man. This thing, like, I thought she would have dropped visuals for every song, right?
Yeah.
I didn't see no visuals, man, which is weird.
That shocked me.
That is strange.
That shocked me.
Don't get me wrong. She might be like delaying it, man. Whatever. Nino saying Carrie was popping in. Kelis is not. Ouch.
Ooh,
ouch.
That's
ouch.
Ooh, wow.
Yeah, jeez. Kelis got him out though. And social media will eat it up.
Wow.
I wonder what Nas is thinking. He's like, damn, why don't she shut up? Golly, you know what I'm saying? Just take care of my kids. Shut up. I'm giving you $20,000 a month. Shut up.
That's that mouth. That's that mouth Devon talking about.
Puerto Rico guy for his farm. Get out of here. Let's be clear. Nas got Kelis tattooed on his arm, probably still. Let's be clear.
I bet he got that covered up.
He might have.
I don't know. Either or, this album is crazy. We need to do a review on this, a full review, which is like insane. I don't even know if my brain can take it. I probably had to get one of them little wig installments, man, to go through this joint. I get the installment, one of the man wigs. But this album, like I said, man, it is literally it. When G Money got to that Jeep and the other man said, "He's gonna be cagey," and Nino said, You know what I'm saying? This is 100% audio crack. You know what I'm saying? So we got to do a review on this, man. But before we get out of here, man, we got to do a little hip hop flyer. We did one this week. We're gonna do one more just for y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? What's your hip hop flyers for the week this week, man? Just somebody that we want to show some love to that's living in the game. You know what I'm saying? It could be a producer, record executive, man. We always want to show love to cats who don't get those flowers in the game. You know what I'm saying?
We'll go with the guest of the evening first, Les Dog. Ladies first. You know, we just came off of the Beyonce conversation, so we want to definitely continue to encourage women's empowerment. So let's go ahead.
Before you go in, man, Nino saying Nas gonna mess around and drop that Ether Part 2.
Oh,
again, you're gonna get all this man, next week, man. When Nino comes on, you're gonna get all this, man. You know what I'm saying?
Man.
Man, Devon, man, you come, hey, man, we in talks with Rock, man. We gotta get Rock on the show, man. You know, Rock Marcy, man, is woo. That's Devon's man. Flowers of the week, man. What's y'all flowers of the week, man? You know who you want to give a little shout out to? Les Dog. Who you want to give a shout out to, man? In the game, artist, producer, record exec.
Yeah, like I know he's probably got a lot of flowers, but man, again, I'm on my black men excellence tip. Okay. And I gotta go with Meek Mills for stepping out. And then like, didn't he just drop like a gang of mixtapes?
He's talking about dropping 10, I think.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. Shout out to Meek. Shout out to Meek, man. You know what I'm
saying? That takes a lot of guts to move from what you've known to something unknown. Fact. You know, I don't know the story behind it, but I mean, I'm sure it wasn't easy.
Right. We're gonna talk about this next Wednesday, Nino, with the album of the year. Yeah. This is the thing though. Should Rick Ross let Meek out of his deal so he can get his own bread?
Absolutely. Is it gonna happen though? Probably.
I mean, it's business, man. Nobody gives you nothing for free for business. But to me, if I'm him, dude, like I said, Rick Ross is buying cows and stuff, man. You got enough money, man. Let Meek do his thing, because it sounds like Meek is kind of hurting a little bit. I'm not saying he's broke, but he ain't where he should be financially. I think Bebo P said that last week or this week. He's not where he's at financially. He's where he needs to be. And let's be clear, everybody's been digging in his pockets, man. But hopefully, man, I think he's doing his run. It's almost like Mary J. Blige. When she divorced Lil Homie, he took half her bread and smashed her artist, Starfish or whatever her name is. She had to get back on. She had to get back on tour. She's over there grinding for the bread. I think Lil Kim got more money than Mary J. Blige, and that's crazy.
Yeah, it is.
But like I said, we're gonna talk about that Lupe. Because right now, me and Bebo saying that Phife Dawg is album of the year, but that Lupe, he killed it with his beats and doing it on $100 mic. And then the merch is serious. His merch is crazy, dog. If you're not buying that Lupe merch, it's dope. You know what I'm saying? This is the thing, you know, he's bunny hopping though, man. You know what I'm saying? He bunny hopping for the bread. And you know, he might be in that Sus Diddy hot tub.
Sus Diddy bag.
He might be in that Sus Diddy hot
tub, boy.
The little buddy that owns the 76ers had him bunny hopping, man. Yeah, facts, man. Lupe all day, man. Like, man, we gotta get Lupe in the show, man. Lupe's just doing some dope situations, man. And I love it because he's independent, so all the money's going to him. And like Nino said earlier, with the album, now he can even tour even more and go overseas and get that overseas bread. So
that's right.
Yeah.
Bebo, who's your flowers of the week, man? Real quick.
I'm gonna go with DJ Pooh. I'm gonna go with DJ Pooh. All right. He's been very instrumental in some.
He gonna cry when he get in the car.
You talking about that red from Friday?
He gonna cry when he get in the car.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Man. From that to, I mean, I think he had somehow produced or was somehow behind LL Cool J's second album, Bigger and Deffer. I remember that. I mean, and you know the hood classics too, in terms of films like Three Strikes and you know Boys in the Hood. You know, he had something to do with movies like those, The Wash. He was instrumental in, I want to say, 1 or 2 Grand Theft Autos. And he was actually in the Boondocks a few times, if I remember right. Yeah. So, I mean, don't sleep. Oh, and for those who remember those St. Ides commercials, DJ Pooh was the individual who was behind getting all of those artists together. You know, in large part from the Wu-Tang.
And he gets more black people together than Pat Riley, man. You know what I'm saying?
I'm telling you. So, and those songs were dope back then in the 90s. So, yeah. Shout out to DJ Pooh, man. And I think he had an album in the mid 90s too, like 96 or 97.
Don't nobody want to hear that, but his production was silly.
Right.
Hey man, I got a double boy, man. Shout out to DJ Pooh, man. That's a dope joint. And if we could ever talk to him, man, it'd be a classic situation.
All day.
But I got 2, and then this question, we're gonna talk about it this Wednesday. Yeah, that definitely, yeah, it got busy 100%.
It
This is a
did.
question I want to ask you guys when Nino's here. First of all, I got one because this is a shout out. The Pierre P. Thomas, man, with QC, man, and Coach K. They've been doing so many movies
Yeah.
as black men. I don't always like the artists that they come out with, but they've been making like they've been making lemonade, man, with some of these artists. Little Baby, you sign Little Baby, and next day you know he's number one. You got the Migos, like I mean, they're just doing their thing, man. So shout out to Pierre, Thomas P, and then Coach K from Indianapolis, by the way. Let's be clear, Coach K, shout out to me, man. Holler at me, man. But
Peace.
the question I gotta ask, man, for this time, and I gotta show love, man, is Q-Tip, man. I know that's LB the Podfather's
There
guy.
you go.
The question I gotta ask, man, is
Abstract.
he the East Coast Dr. Dre?
Who's that? Q-Tip?
Q-Tip. Is he the East Coast Dr. Dre? Because if you, and we're gonna talk about it Wednesday. Now let's be clear. He's the one that found Redman and brought him to Def Jam. You know what his pedigree was with, and also he put Redman in the Scenario video. Let's be clear. He was eating a chicken wing in that joint. Then also he brought in Busta Rhymes, got him right. You know what he did with his group, Tribe Called Quest. You know what he did with all the other, all them other cats, man. You know his production pedigree. Is he the East Coast Dr. Dre? And I see Hilton kind of blinking. He blinked too many times. So we're gonna talk about this Wednesday though. But shout out to Q-Tip, man.
You got the gear spinning,
just
brother.
amazing, man. King T, that let's go dipping in the streets all around the world. That King T, woo, crazy. The production silly too. But we're gonna talk about that, man. But anyway, like I said, great show tonight, man. Spice King came through, held it down. If you haven't got your spices, if you're trying to lose some weight, this is the thing. Nino's on the vegan tip, so we're gonna talk some vegan stuff. Oh, hold up. Jay Camp's in the building. What's good?
Jay Camp.
What's cracking?
Negro camper. What's
good?
Yeah, I'm Avatar style right now.
It's all good, man.
Get your LB the Podfather on. Let's go.
Facts.
Let's
what
go.
you over sipping on though, Les dog?
Man, that Renaissance LQ,
probably that Pete situation, man.
That church girl.
That church girl that get loose, dog.
Okay. Shoot.
Oh my
That's
goodness.
what we doing now.
I guess.
Hey, man,
I came right in on the flowers of the week.
Hey man, real quick. Hey, give us the flowers real quick, J. Kemp.
Y'all.
Oh, okay.
Y'all get the flowers, you know what I'm saying? Holding it down.
That's what's up.
On the Friday.
Yeah, man. Yeah, we hold it down.
Friday.
On the Friday.
And we're gonna be back tomorrow night too. We giving y'all the extra boy. We giving you, the FNF Negro free joint. We doing it back to back.
That's right. That's right.
For sure.
Any words we got here, J. Kemp, man? What's going down? No, and first of all, Spice King was here. He just blessed J. Kemp with the big dog. Like tell me what's in the what you thinking about when you open up the package.
Man, blessing. I mean, Spice King had his Jesus sandals on, bro. I was blessed. Like I feel like Spice King had on linen when he sent me that, like the cream linen draped out suit. He blessed me like he was Jesus, bro. Like I appreciate it. Salute to Spice King.
Yeah, man.
Like real talk.
King. Yeah, man. Yeah,
my eyes was big. Like that's the
like
best
a kid on Christmas.
That's the best package.
Let's be clear. Spice King sent J. Kemp a package, man, of all the spices, man. The Scotch bonnet sauce is crazy. Like again, that whole package is like $80, but it's worth it, man. I'm trying to tell you.
Problem.
So again, Spice King World, put in FRSHOUT. You get 10% off, man, on your joint, man.
SpiceKingWorld.com.
Yeah, absolutely. Man. Like I said, he blessed J. Kemp. J. Kemp, we need some pictures of that joint too, man.
I got y'all.
What wife he say?
Oh, she was crunk off it. She was like, "Who is this?" She said, "Why is DJ Khaled on the front of the joint?" I was like, "Nah, he's a bruh. Come on, shorty, he's a bruh." Hey, don't do him like that though. She said, "Well,
we the best.
He's from Pembroke Pines. That's down by Miami." Yep.
Yeah.
Is South Florida representing.
Represent.
Yeah, man. Hey, any shout outs before we get out of here though, man? Like I said, hey man, you got make something, man, and so we can see what's cooking up in that joint too, man.
I'm definitely gonna make something tomorrow, man. I'm gonna have the grill popping. You know,
Hey,
Yeah,
it ain't gonna quite look like
video,
what Les Dog
give
be
some
doing.
pictures,
It's
yeah.
not gonna be as beautiful as Les Dog,
Ah.
As that Texas brown sugar recipes.
but it's gonna be pristine, but not quite as
Right.
pristine as what Les Dog be doing though.
Throw it down. Yeah, Texas Brown Sugar, man. We're gonna put that in the description, man. You gotta definitely support Les Dog, man.
Definitely support that. Support her channel all day.
She's on the road, man, coming through, man, with the webcam. You know what I'm saying?
And look crispy too.
And crispy.
Good lighting and everything.
There you go.
Les Dog came through. I thought she had the cannon.
Yeah.
The cannon.
Cannon.
Any final words?
Get out here though.
Man, just salute
thanks.
to the peoples, man. Salute
Thanks
to the peoples.
for allowing me to be on the show tonight. I had a great time with Mr. Spice King.
Yeah, long time coming.
Yeah, you know, I love the spices. And having the opportunity to talk about Miss Beyoncé and the new album. It's always good to hang out with you guys. You know, y'all my brothers. I love y'all. And we always have a good time when we get together.
It's all love. The love is reciprocal.
Agreed. Look
Nino.
at Nino Beige.
I was in the building.
Nino Beige.
Nino's gonna be in here Wednesday, man. So actually, it's gonna be Nino. We're gonna chop with Nino, and we got Yummy Bingham coming through too, man. I don't know her, man. She was on the Black Star album. She was signed to Def Jam. That had a single with Jada Kiss, man. It was crazy. We're gonna have her in the building too, man. So we're gonna talk to some legends Wednesday.
Absolutely, and shout out to Nino too, because he put us onto that Outkast show back in the day.
Oh yeah,
you know what I'm
yeah.
saying? That was lit.
Right.
Be always real, Nino. It was like one of the littest shows, bro, I've ever been to for free 99. We didn't pay a single solitary dime.
I think Nino was the only black man to bring Outkast
to a
I don't remember them ever being in Indiana, but when Nino had a joint.
Straight BFE town, and Outkast was in the building. Performed like 2 whole albums. Shout out to Nino.
It was a great performance. Yeah, Nino. She's gonna be in the building with us, man. So yeah, we're gonna tap in. Yeah, no doubt. But like I said, man, Nino's been doing it for a minute, man. So you know, we gonna holler. Then the other thing too, man, we gotta talk about his production on the
man. Cop them beat packs. Nino got them beat packs on deck. Cop them.
So Bebo P, man, said his home birthday boy. Hold on, man. Before we go in, man.
Yes,
absolutely.
Man, real quick, man. I got a bedroom bully. Bedroom
Look at him.
Birthday joint, man.
Pause. Hey, scroll up, bro. I'm not trying to see it neon. I ain't trying to see it neon green. Scroll up, bro. Scroll all the way up.
With them neon green hoochie daddies. Wow.
Up to the chin, my guy. Scroll all the way up to the chin. To the whisker. I'm not trying to see no neon. Scroll up to the whisker, man.
Stop.
Birthday boy, get out of here, man.
Hey, man. Shout out to you guys as usual for rocking with us. Go ahead and support SpiceKingWorld.com with that 10% off FRSHOUT discount code. Again, that's FRSHOUT for the discount code. Also, go ahead and support Texas Brown Sugar here on YouTube. Definitely got some great material there. And last but certainly not least, FRSHOUT, obviously hit that like and subscribe and notification bell. You know, same thing for Texas Brown Sugar as well. And shout out to you all, you know, for rocking with us. And with that said,
scroll up.
Right, scroll up, bro. Like you showing to scroll all the way up. Scroll.
And he gonna go back to it though too. He gonna go back to it.
Went back to it. And shout
Gonna
out
put
to
my
Bebo
face on
P
that
though,
one.
man.
Yeah,
Like,
happy birthday to Bebo.
No,
man.
no,
Happy
much
Yeah,
love.
Man,
bedroom bully, man. You know, watch your
cash app
girl,
this man a
The
few
new Trey
bucks,
songs
man.
out
'cause
here. You know what I'm saying? He's dangerous.
Bebo P got the strip
Dangerous.
club coming up on deck right after the show,
Stop.
man. Shoot this man a few bucks.
Yeah,
The
man.
cash
Hey,
app.
hit that cash app, man. You know, for the Bebo
Cash
birthday.
me
You know what I
outside.
mean?
Cash
Jack,
a brother
cash him outside, God,
That's
please.
what Ed J. Camp always said. No, it's all
Bebo P gonna
good.
have glitter on his body.
Where you been at, man? Oh man, I've been in church. I've been
He's gonna have the
playing a
glitter.
church girl, that Beyonce church girl song.
Right, he's gonna be smelling like Bath and Body Works with the glitter on his body.
Oh, with the
after the
smell like
show.
what's that Bath and Body Works? All the thoughts had that melon joint, that green joint. That's all the thoughts had.
Right.
See, Iceberg knows.
Hey man, you know, hey
Nah,
man.
Bebo,
I was young,
you
man. I was
know.
young at the time.
You
man.
told us about the glitter. You said, "Hey, if you go to the club, make sure you wipe that glitter off your arms and all that type of stuff, because that's what's gonna be on you."
Nah, you be itching. Them got glass in the booth.
Look, listen at that experience, y'all. Hashtag wet wipe.
Yeah,
I
but again,
digress.
man,
I
happy
digress.
Happy birthday, Bebo, man.
Happy
You know,
birthday,
man,
bro.
Yeah, happy
we
birthday.
will be
Salute,
fresh out
salute.
without you, man. You know,
Salute.
like I said,
Likewise.
you know, just again, be clear, man. We've known each other for 20 plus years. This ain't
Yeah.
something
And
that
counting.
we doing, yeah, man. And like it's a whole situation, man. So again, man, touch, Nino,
is silly.
Pause. Right. Touch.
Oh,
Pause.
right.
yeah.
All day pause.
Pause.
Don't need it. Don't need that. Don't need none of that.
Devon was in the building today, man.
Shout out to
Darren Ford,
Devon,
All our
man.
dudes, man, that always come through. Nightmare holding us down tonight too,
Peace to
man.
Nightmare.
Big up to
It was
Nightmare.
a fun
Big up.
situation, man. Again, Spice King, dude.
Spice
I need
King.
I need the
Yeah.
refill, man. All my family took all the collard green joints. So, but again, Les Dog, we appreciate you, man. Taking the equipment, man. You know, out of town, man, just to hold us down, man. So we appreciate that too. Jay Kemp coming through real quick. I know you're busy too, man. So I appreciate that. Again,
Absolutely.
Bebo P's birthday, man. Bedroom bully, fresh out. We're gonna be here again tomorrow, 8 or 9 o'clock. We'll let y'all know. But definitely Wednesday, come through. Yummy, Nino is gonna be crazy, man. So again,
Shout out to
fresh
Yummy
out,
and
Les
Nino.
Dog,
Can't
Jay
wait.
Kemp, Bebo P, LB the Podfather. Jay Kemp, take us home.
Man, shout out to everybody. Glad
Indeed.
y'all was able to tap in with us. I tapped in late, but glad to see everybody who's here. Les Dog, appreciate you for holding it down.
Show.
PCP, baby, holding it down. Shout out to Texas. Shout out to everybody,
Yeah.
though.
Yeah.
Bebo, happy birthday, my guy.
Hey,
I
much
got
love,
you on
brother.
the Cash App, too, because I know you're going to need it after the show. I got you.
Hey, man.
Minus the glitter, y'all. Minus the glitter.
I
Don't
got
need
you.
none of that.
Hey man, fresh out tomorrow. J Kim gonna be in the building. We might
Yes,
get Les
sir.
Dog on here too, man. You never know. So if she got some time, but either or, fresh out. We'll see you guys tomorrow, Wednesday, 9:30, man, Eastern. Peace.
Peace, 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 peace.